Late day jump. So Mark. All right. Okay. All right. Good day today. Everybody have a good day. Everybody have a good day. Wait for a couple of you to filter in. Good time to ask questions. This one's going to be brief because I have a mentoring session in 20 minutes. KSS. Never heard of that one. Oh, Coles. I'm good on Coles. Thoughts of mid-20s. I mean, look, if you want to go call options, if you're just swinging it, you know. Oh, Luke, you're welcome. Which one did you go? Which did you get puts on? Glenn, that's not bad. So today in chat in TTG, I called out CGC 1750 puts for next week. I would have been out of them by 17. It dropped into the 16s. That would have been a really good trade. Same thing with Cron, up at 6. Everything pulled back. Even Aurora, you know. Let's make no mistake, pot stocks completely got saved by that New York Post article, which is an old article. That article has been out already. You know, I think they've actually put out an article saying that marijuana could hurt you if you've got coronavirus. So for the market to react like that, you know, we are at, we're getting to pot stock FOMO levels, which is good. Because there's definitely a trade in there, but you know, it's also the time when people just get absolutely destroyed. So yeah, you had cron calls. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go over. So INO took it in the ASS. That was a good one. So I should have just done a picture of the gain on it. I got out early on INO. You know, I got in late at the end of yesterday. So I took 106% gain. I'll take that every single day. I got it off at like 106. So it was a good trade. You take a Pepsi and a 17 Aurora put. Yeah. So guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll get into it, you know, because look, you want to be able to get this, because I try and do one of these for like 15 minutes pre-market. I can't, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. If you guys want to watch it at 10 o'clock, you know. And what else did I say pre-market? I talked about Apple, right? I said Apple, wait till it gets over 320 if you're going to buy puts, okay? And you wanted the 1750 or the 320 puts. Apple closed at 316.94. I actually bought some calls today. I scalped some calls in QQQ, the 2950s. I haven't played QQQ in a while. I might play that again. Another alert came on my phone, which I'd completely forgotten about. So it was for IWM, which is the Russell Index. And I guess my alert was at 135. And if I put an alert for a price target, that usually means that I should be going short there. I didn't end up going short. I just kind of wanted to see. So it closed at 134.24. Southwest got puts $1.30 for $30 strike for next week. Those paid. I got out of that one early. People in TTG hung in there. It ended up being a fairly decent one. I guess like the point is, you know, we had unemployment numbers come out, and they were actually a little bit worse than they were projected to be. Yet, you know, when we're getting these unemployment numbers, the market's not really batting an eye. I mean, 295 on the SPY just keeps getting saved. Like every day, every night in futures, like that's kind of like the line in the sand. You know, that's the channel that we're playing in right now. It's really frustrating to have puts, right? You know, because you're not getting paid for puts. So yeah, anyway, I'll get to US Steel in a second. Yeah, so you're not really getting paid for puts. You know, the market wants to go higher. Like that's the thing. It really does. It just wants to go higher. There's nothing we can do. You can't fight the Fed. When Powell's got his money gun, like, you know, just saving industries. I mean, you know, look at everything the way it's reacting. For the person that wanted to do the Disney puts yesterday, and he wanted to do 110, I said, probably go 116. You're welcome. I said, wait till 120. These things are kind of high right now. I feel like I'm kind of high right now after today. So back to US Steel. So I got $8 calls for US Steel. It was, so yeah, I mean, Wise, I guess that's your name, Wise, or whatever it is. I'm not in the 522 US Steel call. I'm in the 529 US Steel call. I wouldn't buy an $8 call on US Steel with 50 cents to go and 1 day to expire. It's crazy. So the rule is, don't buy puts or calls on a Thursday. Don't buy weeklies unless your intention is to be out that day. You know, you don't want to be holding anything overnight like that, unless you're just way up and you've just got crazy momentum, or you've taken enough profit and you're just basically playing with house money. So yeah. You know, look, I'm not looking to get US Steel to $8. I'd be happy if it got to $7.90 or, you know, $7.85. So yeah. So anyway, sorry, there might be a child at my door. You want a snack? Go ask your mom. Anyway, yeah, pot stocks start to sell off. Let's see. Let's take a look at where they're at right now. Okay. We are, oh, look, pulling back. Stupid FOMO. And honestly, these are the people that deserve to get wrecked. Okay. Let's see. So my when all this started to run, Canopy was at 1850, and now we're at 1801. You know, I said like the one, if you're gonna short, I would short Cron. Excuse me. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, look, guys, we're now Aurora's 1695. Guys, FOMO people get wrecked. You do not want to get wrecked. You do not chase pot stocks. You're gonna chase pot stocks. Chase it with, use money that's in your account. Trade it. Use opportunities like this when they make crazy runs on unicorn fart news to just get out, or not get out. Improve your average. Take a little bit off the top. And then that's it. Because, look at Canopy's move today. 1750 all the way back down into the 16s, right? If you take a little bit, I think it actually went 1770 before it made that move down. That's a 70-cent move. Reload. No problem. All right? You just, whatever shares you sold, you just knock 70 cents off of your average. You have insurance. Now, you can buy back the same amount that you sold, or you can add the difference. That's up to you. But chasing something off of an article in the New York Post is just crazy. And that's why, and you guys should really, there's another YouTube video. It's why people in pot stocks got wrecked. This is exactly why they get wrecked. It's the fear of missing out. They think, oh, this is just going to, continue. We're going to have our run. Everything's going to be great. I mean, come on. Even somebody on here said that they think Aurora is going to go to an all-time high. It's not going to go to an all-time high. If you're talking an all-time high, you're talking $144. It's never happening. Never. Mark, I'm not bearish today on pot stocks. I'm not bearish. I'm risk averse. And guys, if anybody's allowed to be bearish on pot stocks, it's me. Because pot stocks could look, Tilray could go up 10x, all right? I'd still be ahead. Aurora could go up 10x, I'd still be ahead. Canopy, 3x, I'd still be ahead. Kronos can triple, I'd still be ahead. T-God, if I bought back my position now in T-God, I'd have 10 million shares. So I'm allowed to be bearish. I didn't ride pot stocks all the way down from, the highs. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, in October of 2018, I said, this is the high for the Canadians. I go, everything's going to ship to the US. And in March of 2019, I said, I'm out of pot stocks completely, minus whatever I have in like my private placements. And I'm going short, and I've stayed short. So, and that's the thing, like, guys, I've got nothing to prove to anybody with pot stocks. Every time that, last year when it was March and I said to get out, everybody called me an idiot. That's fine. Pot stocks went down 70%. I even said what I was shorting, and when I would be looking to get back in. And I just never got back in. And I was very clear about that. So, if you guys want to fight the trend that's been established since 2013, go ahead. It's your money. No, bag holders don't like facing the reality that you have to cut your losses. You go down 15% on a pot stock, 20 at the most. Okay, that's it. Cut it. Find another one. There's another opportunity. But May, June, July is not the time to go long pot stocks. That's the time you get wrecked. You're buying dips. Think of last summer. Think of the summer before that. It's always bad in the summer. Liquidity dries up. I mean, liquidity is starting to dwindle in the market as it is. You think that that's not going to spill over to pot stocks? Now, that doesn't mean that some pot stocks haven't found the bottom. I'm not saying that. I think Kronos has hit a bottom. I think Canopy has hit a bottom. Aurora has hit a bottom. Okay. Tilray definitely hit a bottom. You know, I can't say the same for a lot of other stocks, you know? Why do we talk so much about pot stock versus other opportunities? It's a good question, RJ. Let's talk about tech. Everybody is piling into tech, all right? Piling into tech. I think tech needs a cool down. You know, if you're having a hard time picking which tech stock to go, I would just go short XLK, all right? That's the technology ETF. Let me write that down in here. That's XLK. Give yourself plenty of time with that. You know, the ones that I have my eye on the most to short, Twilio, Apple. Apple's just having a real tough time at 320. But it wants 320. Apple wants all-time highs. It wants to recapture all-time highs. Facebook has done it. Amazon has done it. You've got to be very, very careful, okay? Because, I don't know. My feeling is just we're going to get another rug pull, you know, in the broader market. QQQ, that thing wants all-time highs too. So you know, with QQQ, I look for like big dips because I know everybody is still going to pile into technology, and QQQ is pretty much technology, right? So I like the calls in that. You know, like I said before about puts, you're not really getting paid on puts. Airlines, you know, we're at this real strange level with them. Stuff is opening up, but nothing has fundamentally changed with the business. Yes, that's going to change, you know, as we open up, but we have to really see where we're at in 2 weeks. I think that's kind of what the market is looking for. So we're just kind of going sideways in the interim, right? And the reason I say 2 weeks is because we want to see in 2 weeks if there are, you know, new cases and new spikes of coronavirus in the places that have opened up. PW, I'm not trading Power REIT. I'm staying active in it. I'm in it real low. I think I've got like an 870 average on it. But, you know, I took a little bit off at 18. I think that that's just kind of, you know, one of those things that's just not really known. And I have no problem like peeling off half of my position and then just letting it go, you know, the same way I did with Boeing. You know, also guys, does anybody understand why these casino stocks are all just ripping faces off? Like Penn is ripping faces off every day. I don't get it. I mean, I guess Portnoy got the cult into it. So cheers to Portnoy. Oh yeah, UVXY, guys. UVXY ended up being a great trade for us. Hit 37 today, right? Did it hit 30? Was it 37 today that it hit? Let me see. Oh, 36.92. Holding UVXY into the long weekend are too risky. Just sell before the close tomorrow. Look, John, the way that you know, have you taken any profit on it? It depends where you entered, right? So if you got in at 34.50, which is where I got in end of the day yesterday for the second go around, if you've taken profit, then, you know, you've got to take profit. Is, you know, like you have to do it in tiers, right? So your tier one position, when you take your tier one profit taking should be like 25% of your position. So if let's say you bought 1,000 shares, you're taking 250 shares off the table. Then when you get to your second profit target, you take 50% of your profit. And then on that last 25%, you know, that could end up being the one that makes you the most or the one that you're kind of break even on, but you have to take profit. So, you know, you've got to take some profit. Take half off the table. You know, there's going to be a lot of times to trade UVXY. You know, nobody goes broke taking profit. So with that said, Tesla tomorrow, if you're going to trade Tesla, the best advice I could give you is start trading it at 3 p.m. And, you know, when the options are just kind of smoke, especially if it's like a super volatile day. If it's a super volatile day in Tesla, or if there's a big short position, Friday is a great time to trade it, especially in the end of the day, because you can buy an option for like 20 cents and watch it go to like $3. I've seen it go even higher. So it's just nuts, you know, especially on a short cover. You have to remember also, we're still consistent on the pumps, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. on the SPY, and they just keep saving it. So anyway, guys, I got to go there. This is my mentoring session that I got to do. Guys, if you haven't done it already, like and subscribe. I'm going to try and hit you up with something tomorrow. All right? Bye. Hello?